Hey guys, today is going to be a DC Universe Action League video. I wanted to show off these. Who remembers these? Like, they were great. I think they were better than the Superhero Squad or pretty much anything Hasbro did, like, Heroes line related with, like, these 2-inch action figures where they had, like, I did a video on the Transformers ones, and they also had a Star Wars line, which I'll be doing a video on next, and they also had Marvel Superhero Squad, which is the most popular, I guess, of these types of action figures. And then I'm going to show pretty much most of them, the ones I got. If you want to see them all, let me know in a future video, but these are like the best ones in my opinion. I'm going to be showing off. Firestorm is a pretty good one. This line didn't have a lot of Superman or Wonder Woman. Mostly, they only had like 2 Wonder Womans, 1 Superman. Surprisingly, Wonder Woman got more figures because this was like at the time for like DC when they were making these figures. Like these were like obviously targeted towards kids. These are for kids, obviously, but like the mindset I guess was back then was that boys didn't want girl toys, so they didn't make as many like female characters. So Wonder Woman's like one of the only female characters in the line. I know there's like Element Girl or whatever. I don't really know her from anything, but she's also a part of the line. Yeah, these are great figures. There's some heroes. I have a lot more of these. I did a video with using these, one episode. I plan on probably re-editing that video into a new one because it was pretty crappy. I know. I want to edit it and make it better. Here's Flash. Flash is a pretty good one. I have a really rare set. I like the review, so I'm not going to show off any figures from it, even though it has some great figures. And I also have some more I'm going to be getting. I bought some more. They're shipping in the mail. Green Arrow. This is one of the two Green Arrows they did. They even did the alternate version called the Blue Bowman, where the universe where like all the heroes are good and all the villains are good and all the heroes are bad. It's like the opposite universe. Let's get rid of these. But here's a Brave and the Bold Batman, pretty fun that they even made. Some of these were from the Brave and the Bold TV show based off like this Batman. See, another one of those based off the show is Plastic Man. Pretty awesome figure. This Aquaman's definitely based off of it. I'll show you a good rare one. This one's pretty hard to find. It cost me $20 just for this figure. And there's Red Tornado. Probably one of my favorites. Just, it looks so good. It looks like, or it's like based off of pretty good. It's just the one thing I wish was they gave him proper legs, but I don't mind the Tornado for like half the body just because he is Red Tornado after all. I even got Green Lantern. This is one of my favorite. This is one of the best Action League figures like of all time. I would say this Batman is pretty good too, but this is like the best out of all of them, in my opinion, if it wasn't the basic Batman mold, because they've done so many repaints with this just Batman mold. Just molds in general. They repaint a lot. Like, I can show you some examples of, like, reused molds and stuff. Like, let's see. Right here with the Green Lantern. Great mold. They didn't use this mold as much as the Batman one, but it was still pretty used a lot. Just a lot of redo figures of this figure, just recolored with minor differences, like have like that white, like I guess electric on the torso, but like it would be, there's that one that's all green with all this like white electric, and then there's this one that's like half Blue Lantern, half Green Lantern. It's pretty cool. They even did like characters you wouldn't really think about, like Kilowog and Tomar-Ray, just cause they were relevant at the time. I even got some villains. I got this one's pretty rare, I guess, kind of rare. It's popping up more, I noticed, on eBay and stuff. It's Deathstroke. It was hard to find. This one's a bit hard to find, but same thing with Deathstroke. He's popping up more. This is a Yellow Lantern Low. Yeah. Black Manta. It's a great figure. He goes really good with the Aquaman. Just let me show them side by side. This, by the way, this Aquaman is remold, or it's a reused mold. I know I ordered a Batman. I'll show it off in another video maybe, but it's this exact mold that they just kept reusing. This is one of those reused molds. Black Manta is luckily not a reused mold. But here's Deathstorm. He goes with Firestorm. I think these are both reused molds because I bought a Flash that's like in this exact pose. So like, it's just the head that's different, I guess, from the Flash figure. I'll show that off when I get that Flash figure because I don't have it yet. Here's Deathstorm. Put him back. I'm gonna put. Here's Joker. I feel like I have to show Joker off though. They didn't do enough Batman villains in the line, unfortunately. What's really didn't help was the lack of female characters in this line. But they really needed more Batman villains, I feel like. Because I feel like Batman was one of the main focuses of the line with the Brave and the Bold show. Which, Brave and the Bold is one of my favorite shows. It's like the second best in my opinion. Probably just under the animated series. But these are great figures. I miss these types of figures, like small 2-inch figures. Like, they just pumped a shitload of these out too back then. They were just making a bunch of them, and they probably were losing a bunch of money doing it, and that's probably why they canceled them. This is a great Batman. It's just the mold reuse. This Batman's good. I got a better pose Brave and the Bold Batman coming in the mail. Joker's good. There is another Joker figure. Yeah, here's a crime in my opinion. This is a really good Joker figure. Then they did an even better one. Like, and then it's like they don't do other characters. Like, they missed out on, like, they never done Bane. They never done Killer Croc. Like, they missed out on a lot of characters. My final thoughts on the DC Universe Action League line. Well, I think it's one of the best DC toy lines to ever be invented, and I hope they bring this back some way. I really like it, and I think it's honestly one of the best DC toy lines ever. This might upset a lot of people. I think it's better than Lego DC. I feel like this line's done more than Lego's done for DC as a whole, and that's kind of crazy, but just look at DC lately. We finally get a Superman set like in this year, 2025. When's the last time we had a Superman set or a set with Superman just in it? It's just crazy how these older toys are just better than the new ones. I don't want to be that guy that says that all the time, but it's true, unfortunately. But my final thoughts, one of the best toys ever. Highly recommend you collect them if you want to get into collecting them. I'm not going to recommend it, but I do highly recommend it. If you collect figures and like DC, collect this. It's a bit pricey, but worth it in my opinion. If you like the fun of these small 2-inch figures from the early 2000s.